Good evening, jammers. Hey, and welcome to another episode of the Jams and Cocktails Live podcast. I'm Brad Brock, and I'll be your host this evening. Here in the lounge with me, because it's been a shuffle. Here in the lounge with me tonight is the master of disaster, Mr. Derek Zugel. What up, guys? And the bad bitch herself, Miss Elly Brock.
Long time no see.
For real. Weeks and weeks and weeks. And joining us later on, hopefully, is the incomparable, of course, Jordyn Taylor, who we have here to... Yes, no. So, as many of you know, if you follow the show at all or follow us on social media, you know that she just started a brand new job this week. And she's running late because the owner of the company decided to take all the office staff out to dinner. Of course, I was like, you just started that job. You have to go. And so, yeah, I told her we'll struggle, but we'll make it. We'll do it. So, also over the weekend, Jordyn and I went to see the John Mayer Sob Rock tour, and that was in Sunrise. And I'll be doing a little review. We'll discuss a little bit and basically about the show and the overall experience for the John Mayer fans tonight. We've also themed some of tonight's features around the John Mayer, so that should be fun.
What?
Yes. We have quite a bit of John Mayer stuff going in there. I'd like to thank you all for joining us live out there. I see some people poking in already. Nice to see you all. Appreciate you tuning in live. And thanks to those that are actually catching the show later on podcast platforms like the iHeartRadio app and Spotify, or watching us on our free Roku channel. So please show us some love by following, sharing, and rating us highly. Unless you hate us. And then you can rate us lowly. I really don't care.
Just rate us.
I'm just kidding. I'll probably just sit and cry all night long if I see a low rating. Yeah. All right, you guys. I guess we'll and kill you. No, I'm just kidding. We're not on the FCC yet, right? We can still get away with empty threats.
Yeah.
Perfect. We're going to kick things off with our Sob Rock themed cocktail of the week. Here we go. Nothing. No response from the crew. All right, you guys. Any of you John Mayer fans out there, if you've seen or listened to the new record, Wild Blue is our cocktail of the week, which is a John Mayer tune on the new record. And this is a pretty fun recipe. And I think I know what it tastes like, but I want to get the opinions of the Destruction crew here of what they think it tastes like. It's a more common drink. Anyway, the Wild Blue, of course, is an ounce and a half of vodka, an ounce of blue curacao, half an ounce of peach schnapps, and half an ounce of lime juice. You shake it in ice, strain it into a martini glass. We forewent the martini glasses on this particular ride, and so we just have them in rocks glasses. But isn't that a beautiful color? Looks wild blue to me.
Looks pretty wild blue.
Yeah. Oh, we switched your camera up, Elly.
That's okay.
Cheers to you guys here. Thank you for being here, because I would have been awful lonely without Jordyn. I would have been by myself, and except for those of you tuning in with me, that would have been fun, at least.
Get some call-ins.
Yeah. All right, callers. We're gonna get to the phones here. Cheers to you guys. Cheers.
It tastes like candy.
Okay.
That's definitely a blue popsicle.
Blue popsicle. Now I'm gonna tell you what I think it tastes like, and I'm gonna have you try it again. Okay, Derek. Just go for it. Go ahead. Okay, so I think that it tastes like a. Oh, now I'm losing it. Not a Washington apple, but the other one, a green tea shot. Yes, I think it tastes just like a green tea.
The peach schnapps does it.
Maybe that's what it is.
Yeah, it
does. Try it again, Elly.
It tastes like the little freezer pot. It does taste like a green tea, but the little freezer pot.
Yeah, is that what Derek was saying?
Ones, yeah.
Yeah, it does kind of taste like
in
those.
The plastic.
Yeah,
without cutting
your
without cutting your lips or whatever the sides of your mouth. Oh, awesome. That's pretty tasty.
It is.
Good.
Pretty tasty. All right, you guys. Well, do you have the midweek thirst? Join us each Wednesday night for our shot or cocktail of the week. Just visit jncpodcast.com to see what we're planning and then get everything you need delivered to your home from our friends at Drizzly.
Drizzly.
That's right.
We've been missing that.
I know.
I need a sponsorship at this point. They need to pay me every time I say it.
We're going to work on some things. We're working on some stuff. So I guess we're going to jump right into the meat and potatoes of the show. I was hoping that Jordyn would be here to chime in because she was there at the concert with me. But I have a pretty good overall review.
Oh, if you want to like drag it out a little bit, we can talk about a little challenge that I made to you ahead of time.
You're going right for the jugular already, Derek?
Yeah, man.
All right. So I did tease a special challenge that Derek might be presenting today. I, for one, I think that it's so impressive that we need to take a week and do it because I think we should try to raise some money for a cause in order to do this one because it is truly mortifying.
So we can, I mean, this is a challenge, of course, to the entire JNC family here. We could put levels on how much money's raised or whatever, or whatever we want to do. We're still trying to figure out how we're going to do this. But
this is terrifying.
There are different levels to things that I bought.
Elly looks like her heart is racing over
I
there.
don't know what's happening.
Got
Here, put it in front of the weirdo No, I guess this is a better camera.
We've got some black ants that we can eat.
These are all edible.
Here you go, Elly. You can check that out. This is the one that actually has me worried the most, and I don't know why they're called super worms, but super worms
Why y'all trying to eat bugs?
in all of their own flavor. When we did the crickets, they were all flavored. I saw some of this stuff that was flavored, and I just went for the regular.
Oh, so unflavored.
Yeah,
bugs this
unflavored
time.
That's what I said, Elly. I was like, oh, so they're not flavored at all. They're just bug flavored.
Yeah.
And then the one that really got to Brad.
This
This is the one that got him.
is the one that I shut down the whole thing tonight. I was like, I'm not prepared.
He's like, I'm not ready for
I need
this.
to psych myself up.
I
for
did
it.
not warn him at all. I just said I have a surprise that I want to challenge you with. I found whole scorpions.
Full on. You got to look at this kid.
Full on scorpions with the tail and everything.
Is it even legal? Can you eat it? They're supposed to kill you.
I am. Yeah.
And I got multiple of the scorpions, so more than one person can do it.
That's the little thing still on there.
Yeah.
Yep, got the pincers, got the
Oh,
tail.
no.
You guys.
That's-
What I'm going to
no.
do is I'm going to take actual photographs of these, like nice high res photos, and put them on our social media. And I think I am going to try to put together. We have several causes that we could raise some money for. Jonathan Cummings cancer benefit comes to mind here. Amazingly, that we're all here rocking pink this evening. Totally unplanned, especially for me. But we decided to go in uniform, so we may pull something together from that. And we'll get you some more info and maybe try to fundraise and see what and who eats what.
Guys,
As long as we know who's like getting on board with it.
we have to figure out right here, talking to you, we have to figure out what it's going to take to get Brad to eat one of these scorpions.
I
That's the one that shut him down for the entire night.
the grubs. I could probably eat that. I could neck that whole package. The ants, I'd probably like be funny with them and like smear them on my tongue or whatever. The scorpions are terrifying because that's, like Derek, you're the best one upper, by the way, because I thought I was outdoing myself by getting the whole crickets roasted with tasting
Flavored.
like Doritos. thought that I couldn't be outdone, and you came in here with full on insects. Elly's still over there examining.
It's. This is the closest I've been to a scorpion. So.
Oh no, you'll be awful. You'll be a lot closer if you had to eat it.
No, I'm good. I will never ever eat a bug on purpose.
What
ever.
if hypothetically, what if somebody donated $50 to a cause for you to eat the scorpion? What would you say?
$50? No, absolutely not.
Okay, what about $100 to a cause?
Okay.
Oh, see, we're getting
Scorpion's
somewhere.
off the table. Not doing it.
What if somebody
They could donate $1 million? $1 million? I'll eat a fucking scorpion.
But you don't get any of that money. It just
no,
goes
that's
to
fine.
charity.
I'll do that for a good cause. But it's got to be $1 million, maybe 500,000.
Okay, so $500,000.
Okay, so
Elly has a number.
$500,000.
Elly has a
I'll
number.
eat a scorpion. I won't eat the whole thing.
I mean, it's almost better to just put the whole thing in, I think.
But how about this? For every $50, I'll eat a worm.
Just one worm?
Just one worm.
Now, while
people don't understand how much I don't want to do this.
Well, I know, because if anybody was watching Jordyn's birthday show is when I presented the crickets, and Elly was on board until she
I had it in my hand, and then I said no.
and she bitched out.
Yeah. And I'm pretty adventurous. I'll do most things. That no.
You were totally
I was trying.
on board.
I was trying so hard to eat it. I couldn't.
These are. I
those
feel like
were
this is worse.
flavored.
Yeah.
These are not.
I'll
flavored.
eat an unflavored worm for every $50.
Okay,
So,
we'll put the pricing plan together.
Yeah.
Now that
or whatever.
Now that we're on that subject, Brad,
Yeah.
Okay.
we've got the scorpions.
Okay.
You got real heavy.
Okay.
I've got scorpions. That's kind of tipping it for you. What would it take for you to eat a full, entire tarantula?
Tarantula?
A whole tarantula?
Whole tarantula.
Like, is it like roasted?
It's just like these.
Skewered on a
Just like these.
a tarantula?
A tarantula.
No, we're talking like, young and tender tarantulas, like fresh out of the little spider egg? Or is this like a full-grown desert tarantula? Oh, man. I don't know. I mean, I could be persuaded. If somebody was, I don't know.
Couple hundred?
But how much for the scorpion? Sorry, I got shit in my eye.
Nice. You look cute, though.
Yeah, how much for the scorpion?
If somebody would donate $100 to our cause, I would eat the scorpion and remain the whole thing and remain straight faced.
Okay.
Or not, depending on how funny we want to be.
So are we setting goals like when we get to this, like
I think
$50 Elly gets to eat bugs?
Yeah, I think we're just kind of prospecting right now. We'll
I'm
figure it all
prospecting because I have more in the works than just these bugs.
Oh, so there's more to the stock of
this. There
this.
is more.
Okay.
There is more to the stock. And if you give me a number and we can reach that number, I will get a tarantula for Brad to eat.
This is okay. I'll tell you what. I will. We'll discuss immediately this weekend, and I'll put together a poll for our social media on Facebook, maybe, and we'll let people chime in and see what they were willing to spend versus what we need to eat. Ugh.
What do you guys want to see Brad eat?
Yeah, send us a message. You can send it through social media. You can text if you know us personally. You can just hit it.
And I'll be honest with you guys. As much as I'm glad that this is the reaction I'm getting from you guys with this, I'm waiting to see what Jordyn's reaction is and find out what it'll cost to get her to eat a scorpion.
I feel like Jordyn's got bigger balls than we do at this point, and she'll eat anything.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think
flavored.
She was
I think
down
she might
for those
anything.
crickets.
She
bro.
was, but they were roasted and flavored, and they, once I don't know. We'll find out. It's very exciting that I feel like we're talking shit behind her back right now. This is awesome.
it's funny how I got to this point with these bugs. I was just talking with my mother about us eating crickets. Actually, I was talking with my father, and my mom kind of eavesdropped, and she goes, "Well, if you want to step it up a notch, I know somebody who sells other bugs." I'm like, what? Who would you know that sells bugs?
Right, edible bugs.
Who would you know? I mean, she used to be in the pest control business, but they don't sell bugs. Turns out she knew somebody that sold all these bugs as learning tools for a the company called Little Nugget Learning. It's a homeschool organization.
I mean, I meant,
Wait, you ordered these? These are for children?
These are from a child. Yeah.
They're for children.
These are for children.
For learning experience.
But it says you can eat them.
Yeah, it flat out says you can eat them on every one of these packages. I was showing Brad earlier that on the website they had cotton candy flavored.
Yeah, they do actually have flavored versions of these.
And cacao flavored. And what was the other one? Do you remember?
I do not. A coffee. It was coffee flavored or something.
There was one other one that I was like,
interesting.
Why are you... What? Okay.
Paul Robertson, our good friend from the Drums and Rums podcast, chimed in. He said, I see a new segment, JNC Fear Factor. But I feel like we're in that direction right now. He also said Jordyn just won't do the shock collar, though. She'll do all of this, but she won't do the shock collar. All right. Well, we've now put it out in the universe, so we have to get on this and see what we can come up with between now and next week. Maybe we can even get some special guests to get on this.
Yes.
Maybe
Paul.
Maybe Chris Springer because it's his birthday, but we'll see.
Chris Springer.
We'll see. All right. Well, this could be an opportunity for you guys to get another drink if you need. But I am going to review our concert experience, the John Mayer concert experience down in Sunrise. This is the first major concert I've gone to since COVID. So it was nice to be back in a large venue with a bunch of people. It was nice to see some sort of normalcy there.
How are you feeling?
I feel great.
Oh, good.
So, and this is almost a week ago, so I think we're good. I think we're over the hill there. I'd like to start by saying that I will try to be as unbiased as possible, but the truth is I've been a John Mayer fan for over 20 years now, which is weird to say because you don't think, that he's that old or his music is that old. But yeah, over 20 years. And this was the first time that I've gotten to see him in concert. So let's start with his new album, Sob Rock. Have you guys gotten to hear it here? Mm-hmm. Nobody's heard it?
I haven't heard the whole album. I've heard some of the songs.
Cool.
Wild Blue.
There you go. So, and this, of course, is what he's touring for at the moment. It has some fun tracks, and it's kind of a synthy throwback to the 80s pop rock, which he likely grew up on. The record opens with the Toto Africa-esque tune Last Train Home, which he also played to open the show, and this tune is a jam. I'm not going to lie. It's a jam. So, I'm going to talk a little bit about the Florida Live Arena, which used to be the BB&T Center, which used to be something else. They all change names so often. I will tell you that the parking lot is at least 500 times the size of the actual venue. And it costs over $30 to park like 6 miles away. So just an FYI, if you're carrying a bag that is even as small as a child's lunchbox, be prepared to be turned away and have to put it back in your car 6 miles away, or pay money to store it in some actually pretty cool app-controlled lockers, which is what we did. I'm sorry, Jordyn. They were very cool. So, and it was like $12. We get through the security checkpoint and the ticket checkers, which was surprisingly quick and painless. And it was nice, again, as I said, to be at a concert with people bustling around like we were balls deep in 2019. Now for the meat and potatoes. For those of you that don't get that reference, it's the meat and potatoes. There's nothing else to say about it. We made it in time to listen to a couple tunes from the opener, Yeba. I have to take a sip. Jams and cocktails, after all. The singer was shrill and not really my bag, but the band was really good and even included Pino Palladino on bass, which was a delight. Pino Palladino, legendary bass player, also plays in John Mayer's band. He was a member of the John Mayer Trio with Steve Jordyn on drums. Awesome. I will say that the changeover between sets was excruciatingly long. It took nearly an hour, if not more.
Oh, wow.
So, we were just sitting there. But John hit the stage promptly at 9 p.m. Concert started at 7:30, guys. Promptly at 9 p.m. And he did not relent for nearly 2 hours. Opening, of course, with Last Train Home. It was top notch, and it set the tone for the whole show. Upbeat, cheeky, and immediately showed off the talented band in all their glory. Then he busts in to Belief. Immediately made me nostalgic and got me in my feels with the throwback to my favorite John Mayer album, Continuum. You guys remember that album?
Yeah.
That was like 2002.
Shut up.
When that came rolling out. And I'm not going to lie, might have shed a tear or two, so please don't judge me. The next few tunes, all bangers. They were a mix from his more recent albums. And then the crowd erupts to his acoustic concert staple, Neon, which is, of course, from Room for Squares. The first one, which was back even earlier, like 2000 or 99.
Yeah.
My mind is blown every time he performs. To see him do it in real life, I've seen it on videos and DVDs if those are still existing. But to see it in real life, outrageous, man. He's so talented. Then the Megatron shuts off. All the screens go down. All the stage lights turn down, and the spotlight comes up on John, and he goes into his Fear of Getting Old anthem, Stop This Train. I love the song, but hearing the whole crowd sing it in unison and then illuminating the entire venue with their cell phone lights was magical. To me, this was the highlight of the evening. And a small detail to some, but very meaningful to me, was at the end of the tune, he tagged on the line, "I'm sitting at the railway station, got a ticket for my destination." And that is a line, the opening line, in fact, from my favorite Simon and Garfunkel song, Homeward Bound, a song that I perform at nearly every single one of my shows.
I got goosebumps, man.
Yeah. And, it wasn't just for me, but I felt like it was just for me. You know what I mean? It was like, wow, out of any song ever created, it was that one. So that was very special. Considering I got to see one of Paul Simon's final concerts before he retired. So the rest of the show, you guys, was an onslaught of bangers and sounding perfect. The whole band was at the top of their game and was the perfect backdrop to John's out-of-this-world guitar playing. He ended the main set with the holy trinity of Slow Dancing in a Burning Room, Your Body's a Wonderland, and Gravity. And after only moments off stage and the crowd cheering, the band returned to nail it home with two sob rock faves, All I Want Is to Be With You and New Light, which was a great way to end the show. Super poppy tune. It was the single before it made it to the record. And if you haven't seen the music video for it, it's just devastatingly horrendous and amazing. Go check it out. To conclude, this show is for anyone. You don't have to be a diehard fan to have a great time. You can enjoy the sheer talent that is presented. And then you have John's quirky banter and his sense of humor. 5 stars, would see again, John Mayer Sob Rock Tour. And if you weren't a believer, I hope you're a believer now. This guy's amazing. Go see the show. Hopefully he makes his way back around again, but it was great to see it. You guys, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to dive into the Jordyn files. Maybe Jordyn will appear. If not, I guess I'll handle it. All right, you guys, we'll be right back. Don't go away. All right, we're back. And it's time to deliver this week's entertainment headlines as accurately as possible after drinking all day. This is the Jordyn Files. Jordyn. Where's Jordyn? I don't know. We're here for the Jordyn Files. I'm going to try to do justice, but I probably won't because I'll probably pronounce everything correctly.
Oh.
No, too soon. Aeronaut or Aerowant. I'm sorry. God, I always read it and then say it wrong. But they are tuning in. They were our guests last week. And what are you looking at? Oh, look. We have so
I'm looking at the back of my head.
It's a good angle for you.
It is. It's the prettiest angle.
I need to. There she is. Wow. And it just so happened to be in the right position there. Aerowant tuning in with us. And they said, day drinking Jordyn Files. That's correct. That is correct. All right. So we're going to dive right into it with the birthdays.
Yeah, there's some big birthdays this week.
There were some pretty good ones. We're going to kick it off with the eldest, Lando Calrissian. The man, Billy D. Williams, is turning a groovy 85 years old today.
See,
still looking good.
I remember him from the Brian song was one of his first movies. He played Gale Sayers in the football movie Brian song.
Before Star Wars?
Before Star Wars.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, because he didn't make his appearance until Empire Strikes Back, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he was not in A New Hope, so.
Yeah, the original Brian song. Great actor, Billy D. Williams.
Yeah,
Great
yeah, he's been in tons of stuff, but I think everybody forever will remember him
Lando.
as Lando. Arrow once said, Lando shot first. And anybody that doesn't know Star Wars, no idea what we're talking about. We can nerd out for a little bit. Country music outlaw and legend Merle Haggard would be 85 years old today, but he sadly passed away in 2016 at his home in California, ironically, on his birthday. So he lived from point A to point B. And not a day sooner and not a day over. How about that?
It was his birthday and unbirthday all in one.
Yes. Very merry unbirthday.
Yes.
As a Mad Hatter would say.
Glad you got that right.
Woo. Probably didn't, but we're going to go with it. We've actually got a couple of Marvel Universe birthdays today with actor Michael Rooker, who is known for his portrayal of Yondu in Guardian of the Galaxy or Guardians of the Galaxy. He is turning 67 today. Despite his Marvel fame, his filmography is pages long.
Yeah, it is. He's
unbelievable.
Been in so many things.
Also in the Marvel Universe is actor Paul Rudd turning 52. Vampire.
Him
and Keanu Reeves, vampires.
Yeah. At oldest 30s.
Right? I mean, I feel like I look older than him. Well, thank you, Derek.
I feel like I look older than him, and I'm older than you. So.
Oh, geez, it's not working out for you or me, really. Known nowadays as Ant-Man, he's actually an accomplished and award-winning actor. And rounding out today's birthdays is Full House alum Candace Cameron Bure.
Yes.
And she is 46 years old today. So happy birthday to our celebrities.
One of those childhood crushes right there.
Yeah, who didn't have a little crush on DJ Tanner?
Right?
Wow. Angsty teenager, just like we were.
And just got more beautiful with age, too, man.
Yeah, 100%. Lovely. And Kirk, too. Beautiful, man.
Yes.
Anyway. What do you say? We have David tuning in on YouTube says, I see Paul Rudd, and somehow he looks younger than he did in Clueless.
Yes.
Or not David. I'm sorry. This is not David. This is Anthony. Anthony tuning in.
What up, Ant Man?
Aha! Ha! I see what you did there. All right. Anyway.
Anywho,
We're gonna get into our first story. This is a combo national story and also a local story.
Okay.
Very important. So we're gonna talk a little bit about American Idol. They've picked their top 24, and now this is now going into like America gets to vote from this point on, right? So they finally revealed their top 24 after an intense Hollywood week. I'm just trying to paraphrase this whole thing. The singers didn't make it easy for the judges. Contestants Ava Maybe and Yoli Mayer had the judges so torn that they competed in the first ever on-the-spot sing-off, which saw Ava secure her spot in the top 24. The same happened with country singers Dan Marshall and Dakota Hayden, with the judges choosing Dan over Dakota, largely due to his age. Next week, the top 24 actually head to Disney's Aulani Resort in Hawaii, posh, and BB Rexa and Jimmy Allen will join as mentors for the two-night event. Allegra Miles, a local artist here from Florida, who performs regularly in our scene and in our local venues. She was also a semifinalist on the rival show The Voice Season 18, and she finished that show in the top 9. She is back. She made it to the top 24, and she will now compete. So anybody that's local to South Florida needs to, even if you're not a fan, you got to go. If you're a fan of local music, you got to go and you got to vote for Allegra.
support local.
It's our greatest opportunity to support local. And she's great. She's 19 years old. And she's incredibly talented. I'll actually feature one of her songs on our breaks tonight. So you get to hear a little bit about what she's all about. So that was really what I wanted to get through all that for, was to say congratulations, Allegra. Huge. Very, very cool. We're very proud of you. And glad that you get to show your talent off for the world. That's very, very cool. All right. Next up, Harry Styles. Back in the news again. Harry Styles breaks 2 major Spotify records with his new single, As It Was. It looks like fans just can't get enough of Harry Styles' new single. Following its release, it broke 2 Spotify records, which I had mentioned previously. As It Was became Spotify's most streamed song in the U.S. in a single day with 8.3 million streams. The record was previously held by Olivia Rodrigo's Driver's License, which had 8 million streams when it was first released. Also incredible. In addition, As It Was is now the most streamed song globally in a single day so far this year, with 21.6 million streams.
Wow. Wow.
Very impressive. Streams, I guess, is the equivalent to the 2020 or
single sales or something.
Yeah, like single sales or single record sales. Where you remember you guys used to go and get the single cassette tape. All I Want for Christmas Is You, and it was just one song and wasted a whole tape.
Yeah.
And then you flip it over and it was like some other version of it, in Chinese or something. I don't know. But yeah. Wow. That's the most racist thing I've ever seen you do on this show.
That was real words, sir.
Oh, in that case, I'm the racist.
Yeah.
Perfect. This is going well. As It Was, this is the first single from Harry's new album, Harry's House, that is due out May 20th. Do you remember that? Are you singing that from like high school Christmas songs?
Not high school Christmas song. It was actually in elementary school I sang.
Oh, wow. Brilliant. I knew it had to be something school related because
I think it was called like Sukiyaki or something.
Yeah, they make us sing all these songs and butcher the language. It's awesome.
I probably pronounced it wrong, but yeah, that was how they told us to sing.
Brilliant. Harry's House is due out on May 20th. It's available for pre-order now. The record will have a total of 13 tracks, including As It Was. Harry will perform the track live for the first time ever during his headlining gig at Coachella. I guess he's playing that April 15th and the 22nd. Coachella, making waves.
Hey.
Got rid of the yay. He dipped out. He's not doing it. Anyway.
You know, you said Harry Styles. I thought you were going to talk about your haircut.
No. I need a haircut. It's getting
hair?
Getting real long.
What?
Yeah, it's getting a little shaggy. Down to my shoulders now.
It wasn't me.
I thought we were talking about my back hair.
That's longer than the hair on your head.
Guys, I have a story. I can't wait.
It doesn't get down to your shoulders. It gets a lot further.
It doesn't.
Than that.
My hair doesn't grow down anymore. It grows up from my back. If I just let it go, I probably have a full head of hair. But what are we gonna do? Anyway,
God bless Jordyn.
She keeps me
Brushed.
Keeps me brushed. You guys, we had some Grammy history happen over the weekend. Bruno Mars made Grammy history on Sunday night, becoming the second artist of all time to become a 3-time Record of the Year winner.
Wow.
He's not the only person who broke records over the weekend, however. Starting with Bruno, though. Billboard reports he collected Record of the Year for 24K Magic, Uptown Funk, and for Silk Sonic's Leave the Door Open.
Who was the other? Do you know who the other?
The other was Paul Simon.
Wow.
Who became the first triple winner 35 years ago. So Elly's entire life ago, Paul Simon did this for the first time. And funny, we were just talking about him today. But that's not Bruno's only notable accomplishment. Leave the Door Open is now the third track in Grammy history to win both Song of the Year and Best R&B Song. The last being Alicia Keys' Fallen. And Bruno's own, That's What I Like. The guy's massive. I would love to see that concert.
Right.
So that's the next show I want to see, and then review. Olivia Rodrigo, surprise, surprise, also had a fantastic night on Sunday. She is now the third youngest artist to win Best New Artist, bumping Christina Aguilera from the spot, who was 1 month older when she won in 2000. Billie Eilish beats Olivia by a year, while the youngest artist to collect the award is Leanne Rimes, who was 14 when she won in 1997. Guys,
do you remember that?
No.
Yes, you do.
Yes, I
that
do.
That was such a big time in our lives.
It was. I think we were in middle school at that point, right?
Yeah. And that's all we heard. Was
I think every
Leanne
girl
Rimes,
in the choir sang Leanne Rimes songs,
especially for the talent shows.
Yep, unbelievable. Olivia, you gotta love her because she's adorable, but she broke a Grammy, literally.
Oh, God.
Just like her mentor Taylor Swift, one of her awards slipped from her arms as she posed with 3 of her trophies. I think the photo is right there. That's probably the face that she made if you guys are watching the show on YouTube and Facebook or our Roku channel. Taylor did the exact same thing in 2010, and both ladies had the same hilarious, wide-eyed reaction. Speaking of Taylor, collaborator Jack Antonoff is now the first former Best New Artist to win Producer of the Year. He's crossing the lines there from in front to behind the scenes. Also making Grammy history this year, 95-year-old Tony Bennett, who is now the second oldest Grammy winner. Love for Sale won Best Traditional Pop Vocal Album. Now is his 14th overall win in that category. My man.
Second oldest. Do you know who the first is?
I don't. Anybody know? Put it in the chats. Anybody know who the first oldest Grammy winner is? I'd love to see.
Might it be Sinatra?
No. Sinatra died when he was like 80 something, 85.
Doesn't mean he didn't win a Grammy after he was dead.
True, but I think I don't know if that counts.
Oh, okay. I mean, we do have new albums coming out.
Who's older than 95?
No one. No one. Betty White was, but she ain't around now.
I don't think she won a Grammy either.
Maybe not. She should have.
Yeah.
She should have.
She should have just won all the
awards. Exactly right. All right. I kind of want to get your opinions on this because you both love this woman, and I do too. But Doja Cat. Let's talk about her.
Doja Cat.
So this story says it appears that Doja Cat might be retiring from music after all. She rebuked claims that she's returning to music after making nice with her Paraguayan fans. Last week, she said that she quit music after becoming embroiled in a nasty Twitter row with her South American fans. They were upset that she didn't interact with those who gathered outside her hotel in the rain, and for not consoling disappointed fans that the country's music festival was set to perform, and it got canceled. Later, she declared that music is dead to me and followed up with, "This shit ain't for me. I'm out. Y'all take care." She did go on to apologize to her fans, and although she never addressed her previous comments about quitting music, it did spark theories that she wasn't serious about the threat. Well, it appears that was wrong. When outlets began reporting that she wasn't retiring, she fired back, "Yes, the fuck I am." She didn't elaborate, which only intensified the fans' reactions to the news. What do you guys think? What are your takes on this story? Because, well, let me get your opinions first, and then I'll give my opinion.
Retire is a strong word. I tend to think she might take a break. I don't think she's actually retiring. And maybe she's just sick of what's going on and needs a break. But I don't think she's going to completely give up music forever. Mm-hmm. And that is her prerogative. I mean, if there's something going on where she needs to clear her head and let it go, good for her. Do what's right for her.
Okay. What about you, Elly? What do you think?
I mean, Doja Cat kind of came out of nowhere and fucking exploded. And, having that happen as any artist is insane and takes such a mental toll that, I agree with Derek. I think she needs to take a break. And whether that means she has to say, "I'm fucking done forever," she's entitled to say that. And then she can come back if she chooses to. People do it in fucking football all the time. Tom Brady did it for fucking 2 months, and he was like, "Yeah, no, I'm coming back."
Yeah.
Before, like that guy that bought that football for $500,000.
Oh God, yeah.
Tom Brady's
man.
last pass.
Yeah.
Last touchdown.
And then, I think it was 2 hours later, Tom Brady was like, "No, I'm not doing it."
Yeah.
Anyway.
Wild.
Segue.
But yeah, no, I definitely think she needs to take a break and get out of the limelight for a minute. She's had an awesome career so far.
The problem that I think comes up with that is these celebrities that have made it big, especially the ones that have made it big so quickly, the public expects so much out of them. They're not going to leave her alone, whether she's producing more music or performing more music. They're not going to leave her alone. And that's the sad part. She just wants to be left alone for a minute. Get her head on straight. Maybe if you guys if the world as a whole could leave people alone for 30 seconds, they might not react with, "Fuck yeah, I'm leaving."
Yeah.
Well, listen, here's my take on it. We live in a culture where your idols are accessible in a way they've never been before. You used to have to write letters to their fan club, and maybe they would read it, but normally not. And then you'd have to wait for a response from somebody who is just writing their responses. You have a direct line to reach out and talk candidly with these musical artists, these mega stars. And this is the only time in history that it's ever been this way.
Yeah.
And I feel like, to Elly's point, she kind of came out of nowhere. She was a YouTube sensation, and she blew up. And now she's hosting award shows. She's on the front page of everything. She's beautiful. She's talented. Her music slaps. She's at the top of her game. And, there's a learning curve when dealing with hecklers. There's a learning curve when dealing with really venomous people. And if that's not a nice long curve to get around, it's just a sharp turn, you're going to wreck the car, man.
Learning to deal with the press that are going to twist anything you say.
And so I think she snapped.
Oh, yeah.
And was tired of it. And I'm not saying that she snapped because she's not strong enough to handle it. I think that that is a perfectly fine reaction to say, fuck you guys, I'm out.
Yeah.
You're not going to tell me what
you're not
going to
tell me, like, I did all this for you, and you're not going to cry because you're standing outside of my hotel that I'm sleeping in.
Right.
In the rain. That's your choice. Sorry, the goddamn festival got canceled. Not my problem. Like, go away. And I think that she has all the people were upset because as the story went on, other artists like Machine Gun Kelly and other artists that were on the tour did go down and like take photos with these people and do these things, and she just locked herself. But I feel like that's her prerogative.
Yeah.
Do what you know what I said? Doja Baby, quit.
Nobody
Quit.
in the
you
world.
You made your nut. You made your mark. Go take some time for yourself. No, you don't owe anybody anything.
Nobody in the world knows what's going on in anybody's head, what's going on in anybody's life. We're accessible. That doesn't mean that I'm sitting here right in front of you. You don't know exactly what's going on in my head. You don't know what I'm dealing with unless I talk to you and I open up. They don't know what she was going through at that time. Could be an emotional time for her. Something could have happened where she just, you know what? I need time for me.
Yeah, well,
But she
for
doesn't
one,
get that.
her whole ass show got canceled.
Right.
And she was, so I don't know.
Anything could have been, but she doesn't even need a reason.
She doesn't need
tell
a
you
reason,
guys,
and she
I
doesn't
don't
need to give
need-
an explanation.
No.
And one of the things that I love about Doja Cat is she's just like straight up, like takes no shit. And she can do that because she's the biggest fucking like
She's a massive star.
right now. Yeah. Like everyone knows Doja Cat. So she can do whatever the fuck she wants. And she's not wrong about anything she's doing right
Well,
now.
I'm sure she's got at least one excerpt in the Bad Bitch Bible, correct?
Oh, yes.
Well, as the
we love the Doja Cat.
as of now, since the Grammys, because she won a bunch of Grammys, she's been doubling down about it and winning her first ever Grammy award. Maybe not a bunch of Grammys, but at least one. Let me see. Let me read here. She won Best Pop Duo Performance for her "Kiss Me More" collab with SZA. Love it.
Woo woo.
And she actually was asked to confirm if she'd be touring with The Weeknd, as previously announced, and she said yes. So apparently she's still going on tour. She was up for 8 awards on Sunday, and her acceptance speech was hilarious. And
She was in the bathroom when she got
and she admitted she admitted that she was sprinting from the bathroom and was breathless as she was accepting her trophy. So my opinion is, like, you do you. I think she's great. I think she, has every reason to take charge of her career because she just delivered excellence.
Yeah.
Every track. Every other song on the radio is Doja Cat, or she's a feature on it. So good for her. Gonna do her thing. I have a very disturbing story to share with you now.
Before you share that, I know who the oldest Grammy Award winner was.
You did somebody mention it?
I don't know. Did they? I can't see that.
No, nobody did. But Jordyn Taylor did. She said, "I'm sorry, I know they're on the way soon." Some cry faces. All right. Well, she's listening.
She is listening. So the oldest Grammy Award winner won Blues Album of the Year at the Grammys, and it was Pine Top Perkins.
Who?
Oh, Pine Top.
Oh,
you don't know,
Pine Top
girl. You don't know about Pine Top.
I don't
Perkins?
know about Pine Top Perkins.
Well, he was. I don't know how old he is now. I don't know if he's even still alive.
He's
I don't
still
know
kicking?
if it is a he or a group, but
It sounds like something they'd call somebody.
at least
Old Pine Top.
he was 97 when he won Blues Album of the Year.
Well, he got a hit of a story to tell.
I guarantee he got a story to tell.
I feel like anyone named Pine Top Perkins needs to live to 97 years old.
If anybody out there has a photo or can like message me a photograph of Pine Top, I would like to see that. I'll put it up on the screen. Nice.
I don't know. Should I look up the images?
All right. Are you guys ready for this mental case story?
I don't know.
Sure.
All right.
Oh, God.
So
yeah.
we're talking about Madonna.
I know where this is going.
So Madonna apparently wanted to post a cheeky video to her fans on TikTok and wore a sheer top as she filmed herself leaning in close to the
I
camera.
watched this morning.
To the latest remix of her track Frozen, and then she blows an air kiss with her overlarge lips, making an audible smack before she slowly leans back into her seat. Madonna's blank expression, because you cannot move your face after that much work, does not change throughout the video.
It's horrifying.
You guys, unfortunately, fans were not feeling the love, and some made it clear that the 13-second clip made them recoil, and I'm one of them.
Yes.
Many took to the comments to ask variations of, "Are you okay?" While others were more vocal about their feelings, with one revealing, "This honestly scared me, and I'm not going to lie." Another declared, stay back, I say." Along with 4 fencing emojis. Others defended Madonna, saying those calling her video unsettling are probably kids who don't even know who Madonna is.
No, I know who Madonna is. It was weird.
Another group, of course, you have these people, took to the comments to remind everybody to be nice. 50 Cents chimed in. 50 cents?
50 cents?
Yes, all of them. He chimed in even. I don't have the direct quote, but she actually responded to him like with along the lines of like, "I thought you were my friend." Just the
Wow.
Then he said, "Don't care." He doesn't care about
Wow.
shit. He'll say whatever he wants.
Now, this photo, if you guys are watching the show, this photo on the screen, like she looks great.
That's edited. So edited.
So edited.
All of her pictures on Instagram.
You guys,
are
there's
edited.
no filter on this video I'm about to share.
Oh, you're going to share
Oh,
it?
shit.
sure am. Are you
It's
guys
so scary.
Are you guys ready to fucking see
Oh,
this?
It's so scary.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know if I have sound for it, but I'm gonna.
You don't need sound to
I don't
be
need sound.
traumatized.
So here's the video. This is the TikTok video. Well, it's like she's coming in to steal your soul. Oh my God.
It's even worse like when you're watching it on your phone in the dark.
Let's see it again.
Oh, my God. But
Like, what's going
Yeah,
on?
straight up titties out.
But like, why is it so slow? I guess it's because it's to the song. Maybe it makes more sense if the song is playing.
No, it doesn't.
But should I enlarge on that? Should I make that full
Yeah,
size?
full screen.
All right, so we're gonna fit that to the screen. All right, prepare. If young children are watching, which they should not be on this show, or if you have a sensitive heart, you should probably turn away.
Yeah.
Here it is again, full screen.
No.
Like,
There's nothing real on her face anymore.
it's so crazy. Here, we'll see one more time. Like that looks like a chest plate that drag queens would wear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like she's so all of it's fake. Which, whatever. Do what you want to do. But like,
Guys, that's
So-
crazy. That's crazy.
Y'all remember that movie Big Mama's House with
Yes.
Martin Lawrence?
Yes, of course.
That's like Big Mama coming in to give you a kiss.
I guess that's like that's I don't know what that is.
Whoa.
You guys remember there used to be a television show maybe in the 80s. It was called I think it was called V, and it was like lizard people that came from space and infiltrated humanity by becoming their politicians
oh yeah,
and like
I
wore
remember
like
that.
the floppy human skin, right?
Yeah.
And that's V, man.
That is definitely sci-fi-esque.
You know
Yeah.
what? And I will take a step back and
Don't
say
do it. Don't.
I'm going to say that Madonna is a legend,
Okay.
and that she, same as Doja Cat, deserves the right to do whatever the fuck she wants to do. She has made her mark. She has inspired people to be who they are today. She's an inspiration to so many and a positive influence on so many artists that we get to enjoy. So, like, I'm not taking any of that away from her.
No.
And I'm not going to judge her on her appearance. I'm going to just say what I think. And it's scary, guys.
She can do whatever she
I'm
wants.
not concerned
but
about her state of mind. That is up to her. You know, you are pushing 70, baby. You want to do whatever you want to do, go for it. And but that was tough to get through.
Yeah.
Yeah, to watch that. Unreal.
Yeah.
No, I'm not going to say it.
Derek had an off-color comment to say, didn't he?
A little bit.
Our friend Jay, tuning in on Facebook, said, "Yikes!"
Yeah.
Well, you guys, that's the Jordyn Files.
I'll share later.
Thanks for listening. Oh, Jordyn, we're gonna do these all over again when Jordyn gets here. So there we go. I guess we're going to take another quick break. Get your thinking caps on, because when we come back, it's time for some John Mayer themed Name That Tune with all of you out there. So, all right, we are back. That was Allegra, man. Talented kid.
So good.
She's on another planet good. I hope she goes all the way. I'm concerned that her age is going to be a factor in it. But I'm just, that's just outside of the box speculating.
If we can get all of the JNC alum and fans to vote, she's a shoo-in.
We should probably go beyond that.
Come on, man.
We should probably go beyond that. But we will do our best to make sure that that we get people out there voting for her, and we will be doing our part as well.
Yeah,
because
I'll
she
watch it
deserves
this season.
I'll
sure.
vote. I don't know if I can watch every time.
Yeah, you just got to know what time it is to vote. I think. I don't think you need to watch it to vote.
When does American Idol come on?
Okay, somebody get on a phone and find that out. Where's Jordyn? God damn it!
Right, that's her job.
Yeah, Jordyn is usually looking this stuff up. All right. Well, you guys, it's time, in fact, for another riveting round of Name That Tune. Oh, yeah.
Somebody didn't prepare Jordyn.
I don't need it. Yeah, we put all that stuff in weird places now. Of course, I don't know where Elly's camera is. Oh, perfect. Wow, that worked out well. All right, great, you guys.
It's hard to tell with all the pink.
I know. It is kind of throwing everything off.
I have to comment. This was not on purpose.
It really was.
Like, I showed up like this probably, 7:15?
Mm-hmm.
And a little bit later, Elly shows up
in a pink shirt
with glasses, and we both looked at Brett. You got to change.
Yeah, I was like, all right, well, good thing I have my whole wardrobe here. So I was able to run in and get this pink. This pink shirt has seen some shit. Many breast cancer parties. It has been around the world with me on every cruise ship I've ever sailed on. This was my go-to beach shirt. I can't lift my arms because the pits are stained so badly.
Oh God!
If
that shirt could tell tales, Brad would have burnt it a long time ago.
It probably needs to still be burnt.
Yeah, this shirt can stand up on its own. If I can take it off and just set it up, and it will walk away.
He takes off the hanger. It's still got hanger points.
I saw the stains on the way in. I was like,
it's bad. Wow. Can you see? Oh, well.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Well, that's just from tonight. That's just wet from tonight. You got to see what
you
it's
guys
dry.
make him nervous out there.
It's true. It's true. Not as nervous as I'm about to make you with this game. We invite all of our live viewers to play along with us in the chats and comments. Tonight's theme is Under the Covers with John Mayer.
Oh, so who has he slept with?
No.
Songs from people he slept with. Good to know.
No. It's
All
more
Taylor's.
along the lines of get your mind out of the gutter, Derek. These are all cover songs performed by John Mayer. So we're actually looking for the name of the song and the original artist who performed it. So are we ready to play?
Probably not.
Well, too bad.
I
We're going
know.
to do it anyway.
Yeah.
I feel like Derek's going to be better at this than I
I
am.
doubt it. I don't know.
Everyone's
anything
better at this
or
game than I
anybody.
am.
Anthony said, I found a pink ball while playing golf today. and crushed it with it. So pink is the color.
Go pink.
And he did say, I legit thought the shirts were coordinated. No, sir. All right. Here's the first clue. Everybody ready? I'm just going to get that one out of the way because that's going to be the hardest for anybody.
I'm sorry, there's no words.
What?
No. Because the song originally is an instrumental. So here's it again. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
I'm not really. It was hard to find like good covers like that weren't like live things that he did, which I guess I could have done, but anyway. All right.
I got this.
It's right. You have
I have
nothing.
nothing.
No guesses.
No idea
I got this
whatsoever.
100%.
All right. Well, let's see what you got, Derek.
And you can't tell me I'm wrong.
4 chords, axis of awesome.
You can't say that's wrong. You cannot say that's wrong.
It's wrong.
No.
It's wrong.
Do you know the axis of awesome?
I know the song.
But there was only 2 chords in that, so here we are. Next clue.
You don't know what the
Are
other
you
2
not going to
chords
tell
were?
us what it is?
No, I'm just gonna go. No, I'm just kidding. It is Lenny by Stevie Ray Vaughan.
That was in the 4 chords of the axis.
Maybe, probably not. All right, next clue. Here we go. This one has some words.
Out of life-giving waters, taken for granted. They're quietly honest.
Here it is one more time.
Out of life-giving waters, taken for granted. They're quietly honest.
This is going really well. Jordyn would have got all these.
I just want to hear the rest of the song.
I know.
I don't want to play the game.
Here it is one more time.
Out of life-giving waters, taken for granted. They're quietly honest.
Any guesses? No, nothing, huh? What do you got, Tarek?
I knew it.
It is not 4 chords, axis of awesome.
No, this is the axis of awesomeness.
Oh, awesomeness. Forgive me. The song is Bold as Love, Jimi Hendrix Experience.
Out of life-giving waters, taken for granted. They're quietly honest.
All right, guys, here's a hard one.
This is a hard one.
Jay chimed in. He said, John Mayer, Carry Me Away. That's not right, Jay.
This one is The Sound of Silence.
This is a hard one. All right, here we go. This one's tough.
Kiss me before they turn the lights out.
Now, just to remind you guys that these are cover songs that John Mayer performed from other popular artists. Here it is one more time.
Kiss me before they turn the lights out.
It's tough. It's tough. April chiming in over on Facebook said, love you guys, but I know nothing about what's his name. Fair enough. Fair enough. But thank you for tuning in, April. We love you. What do you guys got here?
Can you guess?
4 chords.
No.
Song 3, set 2, Brad Brock Show. Yeah, I guess we can go with that. Anything, Elly? Over there?
No, I have nothing.
Okay, striking out. Jay actually over on Facebook actually nailed it. It is XO by Beyonce.
Really?
Kiss me before they turn the lights out.
Yeah, his version is better. Sorry, B. All right, this one I'm going a little easier on you guys with this one.
Thank God.
Yeah, maybe you guys can actually get a right answer here. Here it is.
I got one.
Next clue.
She's a good girl. Loves a mouth.
Here it is one more time.
She's a good girl. Loves a mouth.
Do not have that blank look on your face, Derek.
I know the name of the song, but I'm blanking on the artist.
Oh my
I
god.
had a brain fart for a second.
Derek's got it though. I'm peeking.
I
He's
had
got
a brain
it.
fart.
You want to hear it
I
again,
think it's
Ellie?
wrong. I think it's wrong. No, I know. I think it's wrong.
Was the last letter a Y?
What?
Was the last letter of the last name a Y?
Yes.
Okay. Well, then you probably got it. Jay
Okay.
got it over there on
I was trying to help.
Facebook.
And with an E.
Anthony said, it's John Mayer. You're not wrong.
Yes, it is.
All right, what do you guys have here? Free Fallen by Tom Petty. That is correct. Oh my God, you guys are amazing. You finally got one. It's not the last one.
We
though.
even spelled it right.
It's not the last one here. One more tune, and then we can forget this ever happened. Here it is. John Mayer cover song.
Fell down on my knees.
Oh.
Okay. Wonderful reaction. I'm gonna play play it again for our friends at home.
Fell down on my knees.
I know this one. I got very excited.
This is a good one. This was from, I believe, from Battle Studies. Album Battle Studies. All right. Derek's still feverishly writing.
Yeah, it's going to take me just a second.
Oh my God. Well, you're already wrong, so
You don't know that.
we'll
Go ahead. You can reveal Ellie's first.
Oh my God, are you writing a book?
It's because he's just writing a novel. Ellie, what do you have over there? It is Crossroads, and I'm going to give it to you. Eric Clapton. Cream is the band that he was in.
Yeah, close
It's
enough.
Close enough. Also, Robert Johnson, who originally did it there. Song for Brad's Getting Freaky
Song
soundtrack.
4 of Brad's Getting
Oh.
Freaky soundtrack.
There it is.
Fell down on my knees.
Good Getting Freaky song. Yeah, nice, guys. Jay under the wire there with Crossroads. That is correct. Nice. John Mayer, man. He's great. He's great. Good cover tunes there. All right, Ellie. Have you
Ellie won that round, just so everybody.
Yeah.
No, look at me.
Two solid answers, man. That's good. 2 out of 5. Not bad. Have you prepared a Bible study for us this evening?
Yeah. Yeah, I
All
can do
right.
one.
Well, you guys, take some notes because we're going to get you over your midweek slump with Ellie's Bad Bitch Bible Study. That's not Ellie. That's the back of Derek's head. There we go. There she is.
There I am. So I like to touch on things that I've been going through, experiencing.
Do you warn them first?
Huh?
Do you warn them first?
No warnings.
Just touch on them.
Just touch on them. So something that I went through this week, which we can discuss later, since I think you guys want to know. There's situations that happen in your life where, I feel like most of the time when we go into work, like if you work like a 9 to 5, you're kind of told, just put your head down, do your job, just get through the day, blah, 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 make your money, go home. I've never, ever been like that. It's got me into a lot of trouble in my life. I've been, I've lost promotions, I've lost jobs because I'm very outspoken and stand up for what I believe is right in certain situations. And I think that despite the issues that you kind of face while going through life with that mindset, it's fucking worth it. Like, you should never, ever just put your head down and deal with things that are upsetting you or causing you stress or anxiety. Like, face it, speak up, and say your piece. If that means that opportunity is no longer for you, fuck it. Like, then that means that you were not meant for that opportunity. And what they're looking for is not what you're bringing to the table. So go find someone that does want what you bring to the table. But don't ever, ever just put your head down, go to your job, suffer through, and come home and be miserable. Don't ever do that.
I think there's a term for that, and that's called integrity. It's the definition of integrity. You have your integrity, and if you just succumb to things that you don't want to deal with because it's easier, or face or stand up for because it's easier just to duck through and get your money and get out of there. I feel like there's a lack of integrity there.
There's a lack of integrity, but there's also, in the professional world, they call that choosing your battles.
Well,
and
yes, and
it can be a sticky situation.
Oh, for sure. But there's, yes, you should choose your battles. But if there's something, so I was going through a situation at work where for the past 3 weeks, I've been coming home miserable, but not wanting to wake up and go to my job. And there was one reason why. And I was battling with myself. Like, do I just show up, do my job, keep my mouth shut, do everything I should be doing? Nothing's going to change. Nothing's going to happen. And I just go and do my job and go home. And I was like, no, because I'm miserable. I'm upset. There's things that I'm seeing that I know that I personally can help fix, and I'm not being allowed to, or certain things like that. And I spoke my piece, got it out there in the open, and things are looking like they're going to improve. So that was best case scenario, and I'm glad it turned out that way. But I've been in those situations where it didn't turn out that way, and I'm like, okay, now I know where my place is here, and this is not what you're looking for, so I'm going to go somewhere else. And I feel like that's something you could do in most situations, not just your job, but in your life and in relationships, friendships, family situations, any of that. If there's something that is making you unhappy, don't suffer through it. You got to be able to speak your mind, set those boundaries, and say, no, this is what I deserve. This is my value to this situation, and I won't take anything less.
Yeah, I
think that's the key to success and happiness in your life, is standing up for yourself and how you're feeling and things like that.
If it's something that's going to affect you the way it was affecting you, I 120% agree. There are situations where it's not the right time. It's not the right, maybe you're not in the right mindset to go ahead and do that. I think you have to get to a point in your life as a bad bitch or anybody else to decide when is the right time to stand up and say something.
Oh, yeah.
Can I do this professionally? Can I do this maturely? If you can't do it in a mature way and accept a response in a mature way, I think you might need to hold on to it just a little bit longer.
Oh, yeah.
But
No, definitely.
From what you've said and what you and I have talked about, I think you were to that point where you knew that in a professional, mature, integral way, you could actually approach this issue and get results.
Oh, yeah, you definitely have to. And I would come home and, try to I can't say that word.
Compartmentalize.
Yes. Gather my thoughts and really kind of figure out, get through my emotions and then sort of kind of address it. Is this worth my time? This is, and you ruminate on all of those things, and you have to make a game plan. But ultimately, if it's something that needs to be addressed, because even when I had made that decision, I'm like, okay, I'm going to deal with this. Now I'm going to make it a point and actually try to get resolution from this. And even then, I was still am I doing the right thing? Should I just, put my head down and just do my job. And I was just like, kept going back and forth. Like, no, like, I'm miserable. I'm going to still be miserable if I continue to do this. So, like, what's my game plan to actually say this in a way that's professional, that is productive and well thought out, and really try to get the best result? So you have to follow those steps on how to actually present it and deal with it. You can't just like fly off the handle and be like, this is shit, you know? But
Well, here's
things need to be addressed.
Here's my 2 cents, which is the culmination of my checking account. So take it for what it is. The truth is, we spend a huge percentage of our time at our jobs, and an even larger percentage of our daily energy working them. And, you know, while I agree with Derek in choosing your battles, because, you know, like, that's just diplomacy. As we talked about earlier in the night with Doja Cat, this learning curve, learning how to deal with these curveballs that come your way, you know, and strategizing quickly about how you're going to attack these problems. That comes with experience. That, you know, you're not going to get your first job and out of the gate know how to handle these situations. And if you do, God love you, because the majority of people will get smacked in the face with these things with no training and no experience whatsoever, and they're going to get fired, and they're going to quit, and they're going to throw their apron on the ground, and they're going to storm out the building. You know, like, these are things that we have to kind of do and go through and learn, so that we know that didn't pan out real well the last time. Mm-hmm. So, you know, like, there is like this dance between biting your tongue and spitting hot fire. Mm-hmm.
It's the difference between responding to a situation and reacting to a situation.
Yes.
You can react and make a fool of yourself, or you can thoughtfully respond to something and get things accomplished.
Yep.
There's the thought process, and it's more than just professional. There's the thought process of, is this a 911 situation that I have to face right now and take care of right now? Is this something that's going to hold me back from making positive influence tomorrow, and it needs to be handled today? Or is this a 411 situation where I need to gather some more information, see why this is happening, and then respond to it? There's a lot that goes into how you're going to.
It's very management.
Right, that's in a training manual somewhere.
411. I love it though. It's very, very good.
And there is nothing wrong with emotionally responding to a situation at all, because you can still do that and maintain your integrity and still demand respect. Because at the end of the day, we're all humans. We all have emotions, and we're all going through this whole experience of life for the first time. So, like, no one's going to be perfect. So, like, if you have to, like, if you can't control yourself in that moment, you have to emotionally respond. That's okay. Like, I don't ever want anyone to not respond in that way, or not to, like, feel like they can't express human emotion. Like, you absolutely fucking can, and that shouldn't damage your integrity.
Well, you know, on that note, and I think it's important. I think we've kind of gotten to an age in our society, human society, where, you know, we have to, like, match energy or exceed it. You know, so if you're having an argument or a disagreement with somebody, and somebody totally explodes emotionally, oftentimes the energy is matched, and it becomes a major problem, a fight, a fist fight, you know, like, instead of, you know, recognizing, especially if you hold a position, a professional position above that person, to say, okay, you know, I understand you're upset, and you take a whole ass step back, and you put your own life on lock, and you say, I appreciate that you're upset. We need to take a breather. Like, you know, like, just.
I think that's where the emotional response is, as Elly keeps referring to it, and the emotional reaction differ. The action in a reaction can cause a lot of problems. if you can emotionally respond to somebody, match that emotion, or show your emotions to a situation, I agree. There is absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if you are going to emotionally react to a situation, that's going to cause issues.
And you can't just straight up emotionally react to everything. Like you gotta get some control. But what I guess the main point I was trying to make is that it's okay if you don't respond the correct way in these situations while you're dealing with it, because if you have that moment where you are not fully in control, you can't kind of contain it, it just comes out. The next day you deal with it. You accept accountability for that, be like, yep, that was wrong. And then you have that well thought out kind of plan.
Well, that's
okay.
Major,
you can do that.
That's a major point you just made, because yes, it's okay to react, but guess what? It's also okay to accept responsibility for that action and accept the consequences that come along with that. Because guess what? Just because you overreacted, and hurt somebody's feelings and you apologize, doesn't mean that they have to accept your apology.
Don't. Yeah.
But it is up to you to offer that
Yep.
Fig leaf, olive branch, fig leaf. You gotta offer that fig leaf out there.
The figs cover your nethers.
But yes, and I think that is a major point that everybody should take into consideration is accountability, personal accountability. When you fly off the handle, it's okay to do it, and you have every right to make that decision, but you have to personally take a census of yourself when it is over, and you have nobody to blame but you and whoever set you over that thing. So like, you have to go and dig your own cancers out, like you have to get that stuff out of your life, and make changes to your job, make changes to the way you approach things. And I think the main takeaway from your point here is, like, if you feel like you're being berated, and you're only concerned about keeping your job and the paycheck, and, if you just shut your mouth and just do what you're told, even if you don't agree with it, that everything's going to be fine. It's not going to be fine. It will never be fine. It'll be worse than fine.
Yeah.
It will eat you up inside.
And as I mentioned, you spend so much time at that job. Why are you just going to go home and be miserable from your job? If you don't leave fulfilled from the things that you do with the majority of your time, there's a fundamental problem there. And that's, the American dream today is working yourself to death for nothing.
And I hate that. I hate that because, like as a woman in an industry that's led mainly by men, I run into that a lot. And it's like, no, I have a lot of confidence in what I do and my abilities and my experience in what I do. And sometimes I'm in these situations where they look at me as a little girl because I'm 5 foot nothing. And, like I look like I'm 12. So like I come in and I'm just like, nah, I kind of know my shit. And it causes issues for me sometimes. And there's sometimes where I have to push those boundaries, be like, no, like this is where I need to stand. This is my value. And you're either going to accept it or you're not. And that's kind of my not way of learning how they see me, but also like standing flat-footed in my space, like I deserve this, kind of thing. And I think a lot of people don't stand up for themselves in that way. And more people should, because it would be less people in higher up positions that are treating these people like crap, and more really intelligent, hardworking, strong-willed people are going to be successful because of that. Because I was like researching these things because I was so torn. I was like, should I just keep my head down? Is that the right thing? Or should I speak my piece? Is that the right thing? And it was conflicting information. It was like 50-50 from all these people that have been successful or whatever. And I was just like, I know in my heart what would make me feel fulfilled and happy and satisfied in my life. And that is to stand for what I believe in. So I think the experts out there, it's 50-50, do whatever you feel. But I think if you want to be happy in your life, you have to stand up for what you believe in. And don't be scared about any of it. Like,
And I feel like
accept what comes your way by doing it, because
Yeah.
it may not be good, but at least you know, like, no, I stood up for myself. Didn't work out. Oh, well, but I feel like I did the right thing by me.
And I think that's a huge thing. Whatever aspect of your life it is, if you're going in and you're looking in the mirror and the person you see is not somebody you can be proud of, you need to stand up for something. You need to stand up for something that is happening in your life, whether it be professionally, privately, whatever it is. If there's something that is not fulfilling to you and it's making it hard for you to look yourself in the eye, then there's a change that needs to be made. That might be standing up for something that's happened at work. That might be changing something about yourself. Whatever it may be, you have to be able to look at yourself and say, you know what? I'm proud of you.
Yeah. And I think there's a couple different people or type of people when it comes to work. And I feel like we're kindred spirits here in the room. Like I spend a lot of time working. And if I'm, if I'm going to spend that time on working, I want it to be meaningful, not just to me, but to the people that I'm working for. And I feel like we all feel the same way. But there are some people that just want to go do their job
Collect a
and
pay.
clock in, clock out. And by the way, nothing wrong with this. Clock in, clock out, and are able to completely go and have a drink at the bar after work and
And they're
decompress,
fulfilled
and it's
with that.
done.
They're
And that's-
happy with that.
They're
and that's
happy with
great.
going home, watching TV, playing video games, having
Yeah.
fun with their kids, taking their 2-week vacations, and enjoying their weekends. And like, guess what? That's fine.
Yeah.
But then there are some people that like take that shit home with them, man. And if you're one of those people, who I think it's who we're talking
That's
to tonight.
who we're talking about. Yeah.
Because the other people are like, what are you guys kidding? Just clock in
Yeah.
and clock out.
Yeah.
Fuck them. They're going to make their money and they're just paying you to be there and
Yeah.
push papers. So we're not talking to you. Good on you. Send us your advice.
Right? That's a way I could never be, as much as I would like to in certain situations. That's
Yeah.
just not.
So we're talking to the people
Yeah.
that carry that weight around, and to Elly's point, it's okay to release that, and it's okay to stick up for yourself, and it's okay to, because eventually you're going to find where you belong, and it's going to be great. So
Yeah.
you have to work through that.
With that, I think you also have to be prepared. Yes, there may be negative consequences.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to be prepared that if you react in a way that you shouldn't, you have to be prepared to suck it up and say, you know what, I am sorry.
Yeah, that's exactly what we were saying. Yeah, man, you have to take responsibility and be accountable for your actions. And that's not just work, baby. That's life.
Yeah.
You want to act a fool, go for it. But
be
you
responsible.
better be ready for somebody to knock your teeth out
I actually
and
have,
accept it.
I've been dealing with that in my personal life today. Where
Oh shit! Today,
where somebody in my personal life is just like, well, how can you say this? Well, somebody should have said it to you a long time ago.
yeah. See,
Yeah.
that's perfect point.
You need to hear this. And if you really think I'm your friend, it's me who needs to say it to you. And I'm sorry I didn't do it before.
And sometimes you got to be that person that says that. And whether they're accepting of it or not, at least you know you did what you had to do.
Yep. Yes.
All right.
And that's my Bible study.
No, I love it.
I apologize. I think this is the most verbal I've been during.
No, I
your
love it. I love when it
it's
turns
good.
into a conversation. It's great.
I think it helps that we're all very
We're very passionate people and passionate about a lot of
Yeah.
things.
and it especially when it comes to work.
Yeah.
And we don't really talk about. I mean, we always glaze over what we do, but we don't really get into the nitty gritty.
Right. This isn't our day job, folks.
It's kind of my day job,
Well, yeah.
for God's sake.
My God, it doesn't start till 8 o'clock. Of course, it's not a day job.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Brad's day job is drinking.
Anyway, we're going to take a quick break, one more quick break, and we'll be back with our shameless plugs and
Johnny Depp, y'all.
Johnny Depp. Yeah, man, he pulled a pretty good April Fool's prank. He posted that he was leaving music and he was gonna be a stand-up comedian. And the funny part was, like, he's a very popular artist around here. So, like, that message got all these comments, and it was a mixed bag of people who were like, haha, April 1st. And other people who were like, well, good luck on your new venture. And I even ran into a few people physically in real life that were like, did you hear about Johnny Depp?
That's a good, believable joke.
Right. And
That's good.
I was like, okay, and like I would like listen to them. They'd be like, well, what do you think about that? And I'm like, well, he posted it on April 1st. I'm pretty sure it was a April Fool's joke. I was like, but all things are possible here.
I called out of work on April 1st.
Did you really?
That's what they thought until I showed up.
That's amazing.
That's
great.
You really
I'm doing
did that?
next year.
I did. And the best part is we had a party of 70 scheduled to come in.
Shit. That's amazing.
That's a pretty good and harmless joke. You have them like fretting, and then you show up like 15 minutes later.
So we have the hierarchy. Obviously, everybody has a hierarchy. I warned the second in command.
So they were in on it.
He knew about it.
Okay.
But the GM was freaking the hell out.
Well, good. It's like, that makes it a little bit better that somebody was at least in the know.
Oh yeah.
I had my crew members do that to me one April 1st when I was working at Dunkin' Donuts, and like, she was a good friend of mine. Like, rest her soul, she's no longer with us. But like, she was my assistant. I was the GM, and I was going to work at 5 a.m. because it's Dunkin' Donuts, and I was down in Jupiter, so I had to leave like an hour early. And I'm driving down there. She calls while I'm on the drive, and she's like, Elly, like, we're not coming in. Like, none of us are coming in. I was like, what do you mean? She's like, yeah, we're not coming in. And I was like, what? So I'm pissed the whole drive down there. I get to my store. She's there. The whole crew's there. We're already open, ready to fucking go. And they're all laughing at me. I was like, you motherfuckers.
You took the bait and hook, line, and sinker there.
I did.
Nice. All right, you guys. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get into our shameless plugs. Shameless. All right,
That
Derek.
tingled.
Any shameless plugs from you today?
Well, for all of you that have watched the show for a while, you guys know that this Saturday at the Sneaky Tiki is a special Saturday that I look forward to every month.
Oh, yes.
Second Saturday of the month, we got some special cherry wood smoked barbecue happening at
So good.
Sneaky Tiki. Got Tim over there cooking it up, making sure that him and his beautiful bride, making sure that the barbecue is good, making sure that the beans are the best you'll ever have.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Jess's beans and her coleslaw is top notch. Second to none.
And while you're there, you can grab some of their bug juice to make sure you don't get eaten up later on in the evening. So
100%.
make sure you're supporting local. That's 2 local businesses right there that you can support in one shot. Tim and Jess with the bug juice, and Sneaky Tiki with the best barbecue you'll have in a 3-county area. I'm a fat guy, I know.
100%. I mean, not 100% that you're a fat guy, but
it's the best barbecue.
But
Yeah. Come on. But yeah, guys, if you like barbecue, come on out. Come on out and see them. They do a fantastic job. Great atmosphere. Good music if you're there the first and third Sundays. Brad plays there. It's like we said, great local businesses to support. Come out and check them out. I'm not there, but I'm across the street. You can come get a drink with me too.
A 2 for 1, for that matter.
Yeah, come see this beautiful face more often.
I do want to mention quickly that so Anthony, of course, is tuning in on YouTube, and then David, who I mistaken him for, is tuning in too. So David, thanks for tuning in, pal. I thought you were someone else. So I do have a David in there. Anyway, validating myself.
Anyway.
Digging
that hole.
Any shameless plugs over there, Elly?
Yeah. So despite the conversation previously about your job, The company that I do work for is Tijuana Flats. It is a great company. There is a lot of support from the company itself, and overall, it has been a really great experience.
And the food in the hot sauce bar is
Yeah, the
top-notch.
food is awesome. Like, it's a really good company to work for. It's one of the best and most supportive companies that I've worked for. Obviously, there's challenges, but like, I feel like they want what I bring to the table, and that's been something I've been looking for. So I am very happy where I am, and we are desperately looking for people to work at my store. We pay competitively. It is a fun job. The people that I work with there, I love my crew. They're all very great. So if you need a part-time job, if you're looking to get into management or anything like that, there are also opportunities like that in our store. So come by. It's in Port St. Lucie. Come by. At least just eat with us. See me there and get some food. Or if you need a part-time job or anything, come talk to me. We'll get you started.
Yeah, hit me up and we'll go to lunch together.
Yeah.
I love Tijuana Flats.
Yeah, it's a fun place. You know, you walk in, there's music playing, there's like, and they play like all kinds of music. I love our music there. There's graffiti on the walls, colored lights. Like, it's a dope time. Yeah, just come support us out there.
I got to get Brad to take me to Tijuana Flats one of these times.
All right.
I've never been.
It's a date. We'll do it. We'll do it. We'll give you Don't Be a Chicken Shit, which is one of their
Yeah.
better.
That's my favorite one.
It's my favorite one. And yeah, I do need to.
Yeah, Smack My Ass and Call Me Sally is like their name brand of hot sauces. It's just a really cool place to work
It's good.
at.
It's good. David, I just want to send another shout out to David here on YouTube. He said he made fun of my hair last week, right? And he said, better
What
hair,
hair?
better hair, Brad. David, it's the same hair. It's just better lighting. I changed up the lighting a little bit. I really
Good lighting.
I did a little bit. And so I'm glad that that's working for you, pal. He said he'll take the job. So he's got a few years before he's able to work. But he said he'll take the job. Nice. All right, guys. I'm sorry. Was that it for you?
That is it.
Okay, great. I guess it'll come to me.
I do have one more shameless plug.
Jesus.
Your time is done. No.
Take
One
it
more
easy.
shameless plug. Make sure you guys follow Brad on all his social media platforms.
Not around town. Just
You can follow him around town
No,
too,
follow
but
him around town.
so that you guys can find out what we have decided about these bugs.
yes, very important stuff.
So that you guys can find out what's going on with Brad as well, but so that you know what.
Find out about these bugs.
Yeah, so you can find out what we're gonna do with these bugs, what the charity is that we're gonna choose, if we choose a charity, if we're gonna go that route. If you guys want to see these two ingest a bug, obviously you know I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna challenge them to something I won't do. So,
Great, Derek. Fantastic. Nice,
bugs.
lovely. Nice. All right. Any shameless plugs, Jordyn? Oh yes, Brad.
Jordyn's diet is so good. She's just air
Gone.
now.
Yeah, she is now just
She
doesn't exist.
Took it to the extreme.
in this realm. Anyway. All right, you guys. As always, we appreciate y'all hanging out live with us out there in internet land. If you're not watching it live, we invite you to come and check out our live show. Interact with us on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern. We watch our comments and we interact with you live. So if you enjoy the show, and you only know it from hearing it or seeing it somewhere else, come and join a live show.
Even
We have a
if
lot
you
of fun.
don't enjoy the show, just hate watch us.
Yeah, you can hate watch us too. We love
Talk
that.
all your shit too. It's all right.
Yeah, I'll be
We
like,
can take it.
yes.
We'll stand up for ourselves.
I mean, I might cry late at night, but I'll pretend to take it. Anyway, you can relive all of this magic and all of our past shows wherever you listen to podcasts. And, of course, in Glorious HD on YouTube and on our free Jams and Cocktails Roku channel. Please give us 5 stars. We love that. Please don't hate star us there. We We would really just rather like 5 stars. Send us hate mail. Give us 5 stars. We like that. Shout out to our sponsors and partners at Code Rum, TCNightlife.com. The Sneaky Tiki, as we mentioned, their barbecue night coming up this Saturday. Hop Life Brewing, Treasure Coast Entertainment, Snorkel Corn Entertainment, Paul at the Drums and Rums podcast, and Ben and Hector at the 561 Music podcast, whose music festival just went on this past weekend, and it was a raging success. In fact, from one person I talked to that was there and involved said they broke even by 1 o'clock. So what they have put into the festival, they broke even at 1 o'clock. The festival started at noon.
Oh wow,
And,
that's impressive.
And
Holy
so
shit.
and this
Good for
festival
them.
went on into the 11 o'clock at night.
That's
so,
amazing.
Very proud of those guys.
Yeah.
And can't wait to see what they've got in store for the next festival.
Yeah.
It's gonna be great. They're actually Killbillies are recording a new record this summer, so very excited about that as well. We love you guys. Support our friends who support us, and support local whenever you can. Come out to one of my one-man band shows this weekend. You can see all my dates at bradbrock.com. Friday night, I will be at Hurricane Grill in Palm City. And yeah, I think
That's it?
I think on Sunday morning I'll be at Cork Restaurant in Hope Sound from 11:30 to 3:30. So a nice little brunch hour. I will be hanging out at the Sailfish 9th anniversary block party. Our very own Jordyn Taylor will be bartending. Yep, she'll be bartending out on the street there on 2nd Street in Fort Pierce.
Working the streets. Yeah.
So
We
yeah,
got Jordyn out on the street.
out on the streets. So I will probably be moonlighting around there, battling off all the dudes that'll be hitting on her. But no, she's very excited about it. I'm sure that would have been her shameless plug.
When
but
is
yeah.
it?
April 9th,
Okay.
which is this Saturday. And right? Am I right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, good. Amazing. I only remember it because it's the 9th anniversary on the 9th. Anyway, so that's at Sailfish. So yeah, come out and hang out with us there and give Jordy all the tips so that we could pay our rent this month. That would be great.
Give Jordy just the tip.
Yeah, Jordy, just the tip. I don't like that. Don't forget to catch me, moi, on the Johnny Ringo Show podcast. It debuts every Sunday evening at 5 p.m. on Facebook and wherever you listen to podcasts. And we have some nice fun banter. In fact, this past Sunday we were chatting with Cyrus Yarborough from Real World Boston 25 years ago.
Nice.
And he also is the winner of the Extreme Challenge. Super cool dude, very fun show, and wonderful conversation. So yeah, check out that show. Ringo's a hoot. And that does it for my shameless plug.
Brad, we always talk about where you're playing and where everybody's playing and where these shows are at. For those of you listening internationally and out of state, this is all in Florida.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. We are based and set in
Do
Florida.
we ever say where we're at?
Well, last time
You said down in Jupiter, and I guess
we
it
said
could be
Fort
anywhere.
Pierce, Stewart. I've heard Melbourne on the show. That's not Australia. It's a city in Florida.
It's funny. We do have some international people. Who knows who's
Right,
viewing?
who's-
But I think there's
stumbling upon our
one or two
bullshit.
people in Australia. There's a couple people in Spain. Germany has a couple people that tune in regularly. I'm assuming it's them regularly because it's the only two. It's like 2 in Germany each week. And guys, we appreciate you.
Yes,
that's
definitely.
awesome.
Come see us in Florida.
Yeah, we're
Maybe-
straight up Florida trash.
Yeah, seriously, we'll take you to Disney World. And then to the city limits.
Yeah.
We'll take you to Disney World, not inside of Disney
Yeah,
World.
we'll drive by
Too
it.
expensive.
We'll drive by it. Oh, man. Well, this has been fun. I hate that Jordyn wasn't here. I think this is the first show that
in a long time
that I've done in almost 2 years without her. There was one where Elly was here. We were talking to my friend DJ Nell, and Jordyn
yeah.
was late. And she came in about halfway through the show, 3 sheets to the wind, and told us about how much she hated Grand Bahama Islands.
That was amazing.
So, but yeah, other than that, man, she has been here with us. There was one other time, Derek. There was one other time that you took her role. I think it was when we were interviewing Eris McLean, model, and she was away on Thanksgiving. And
you better put quotes.
And yeah, and so
yeah, she was.
But she was gone. Yeah. So that was
unfortunately she missed that show.
She did unfortunately.
She
miss
really
the show.
wanted to be there.
Yeah.
But
we
yeah,
all did.
Yeah. I was there.
I was there. I was here for all.
Derek was there. Tony Espinosa was there.
Was he?
Yes, he was. We held down the fort. All right, you guys. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed the show, and I hope it actually pumped you up to go check out a John Mayer concert. It's totally worth it. It's worth everything. Any seat in the whole house, like with the Megatron and all, it really made you feel like you were part of it. And he's just a great entertainer, and a wildly talented musician, and his band is top notch. So it's just a great show. Even if you're not a John Mayer fan, you'll be blown away by the talent that comes out on that stage. Give it up for the Destruction Crew tonight, Derek and Elly. And Jordyn. Oh, no, not Jordyn.
Jordyn, would you face the camera? This is her side
She
view.
missed the whole show. That's all right. To join us next week for another episode of Shenanigans, it is possibly Challenge Week. So there will be more details to come. And as I mentioned, we're probably going to try to raise a little money for charity on that particular show. And I think we're going to eat some bugs, some big bugs, some gross ones.
I'm hoping to get that tarantula by then.
If we'll figure it out. I know. I'm not
Please no.
at all. I'll split it with you.
I feel like at some point,
I've got 2 on the way.
at some
I
point, we're
hate
gonna
my
get to live.
One for you, one for
things.
Jordyn.
No.
Madagascar hissing cockroaches are coming as well.
Live
I would
ones?
probably rather, because I feel like a tarantula, isn't that like furry? Like, I don't know, man.
It's got fur.
Anyway, you guys, be prepared to laugh at us hysterically.
How
And
the hell are you gonna comment on anything being furry?
I don't know. I'm furry, so we're fine. You guys, and be prepared to bust out your wallets, because I think it's going to be a good time. So save some dollar bills from whatever tips you get, and throw it towards our shenanigans next week. It'll go to a good cause. Until then, you guys, listen to music, support local, drink some water for God's sake, and take care of yourselves and each other. Broadcasting live from the legendary JNC Lounge, the newly insulated and very cold legendary JNC Lounge.
Definitely a little bit nipplier than last week.
Yes,
there, Brad.
indeed. Can't you tell?
Oh God.
I'm Brad Brock. I love you guys. Good night.
Oh, I'm a